Okay, let's jump right in. Today we're tackling a big one. Joseph Heller's 1961 novel, Catch-22.
A landmark, really. And our mission, I think, is to unpack its core meaning, why it still feels so relevant. It's become, shorthand for those impossible situations.
Totally, that central idea, the Catch-22 itself. It's that perfect trap, right?
Okay.
Where the rule you need to use to escape is the very thing stopping you.
Exactly. It's a brilliant setup.
And what always gets me is the setting versus the feeling. It's set squarely in World War II, 1942 to 44, on this island Pianosa.
Very specific.
But the critique, the anxieties, they feel much later, like 1950s America, right?
Mhm.
Korea, McCarthyism. How does Heller bridge that gap?
Well, he does it by making the system the enemy, not really the external Axis powers. Take the main catch, the one everyone knows.
About flying missions.
Yeah. If a bombardier, like our main guy Yossarian, if he's genuinely crazy, he can get grounded. Stop flying these incredibly dangerous missions.
Okay. Sounds logical so far.
But the catch is, who would keep flying those missions unless they were crazy? So the act of asking to be grounded.
Oh, I see. Requesting to stop proves you're sane because you value your life.
Precisely. So you're sane, and therefore you have to keep flying. It's this bureaucratic loop designed to keep the machine running, regardless of the human cost.
So it's less about the Germans and more about your own side.
Absolutely. That's key. Yossarian says it pretty clearly. He's way more scared of his own commanding officers, Colonel Cathcart especially, than the actual enemy.
Why Cathcart?
Because Cathcart just keeps raising the number of missions that the men have to fly before they can go home. All for his own promotion, his own ambition. The goalposts just keep moving.
Wow. So the enemy isn't defined by their uniform then?
Not according to Yossarian. He defines the enemy as, and this is a direct quote, anybody who's going to get you killed, no matter which side he's on. It's about survival against this impersonal, self-serving power structure.
And Heller's writing style kind of mirrors that chaos, doesn't it? It's not linear at all.
Not in the slightest. It's third-person omniscient, but jumps around constantly. Events get revisited from different angles, sometimes finishing a joke set up chapters before. It makes you feel disoriented, just like the characters.
Can you give an example of that structure reflecting the absurdity?
Sure. Think about Clevinger's trial. It's this perfectly absurd scene where Lieutenant Sheiskov, and the name says a lot, he's acting as the judge
Okay.
and the prosecutor
Uh-huh.
and the defense attorney all at once. The language is circular, repetitive. It just folds in on itself, showing a system designed to reach its own illogical conclusions.
A system built on nonsense. But is it just ambition driving it, or is there something else?
Oh, there's definitely something else. Profit. And this brings us right back to that 1950s critique, the emerging military-industrial complex idea.
The character Milo Minderbinder, the mess officer.
The ultimate capitalist, yeah. He creates this syndicate, M&M Enterprises, that basically turns the war into a massive business venture, trading with everyone, including the Germans.
And isn't there that infamous bit where he actually bombs his own base?
He does. He contracts German planes to bomb the American base on Pianosa because it makes financial sense for the syndicate. It's the peak of that cynical profit-over-people theme.
And Heller sprinkles in clues that he's really talking about the 50s, not just WWII.
Definitely. Intentional anachronisms. Things like loyalty oaths, mentions of IBM machines. Those scream Cold War era, not the 1940s.
And the most direct hit, Milo's catchphrase.
Ah, yes. What's good for M&M Enterprises is good for the country. It's almost word for word echoing Charles Irwin Wilson.
The former GM president who became Secretary of Defense.
That's the one. He said something incredibly similar in his confirmation hearings in 1953. Heller puts that line in Milo's mouth, basically saying, look, this isn't just about war, it's about corporate power merging with state power.
And that message really landed, didn't it? Especially later.
Hugely. During the Vietnam War, college students really latched on to Catch-22. It captured perfectly the kind of bureaucratic absurdity and disillusionment they felt about that conflict. The book sold millions.
So wrapping up, Catch-22 gave us more than just a term for a no-win situation.
Much more. It gave us a language for describing arbitrary power that uses rules, even non-existent ones, to justify itself. Legalism as a weapon.
Which leaves us, and you listening, with a final thought. Where do we see that today? Where do powerful systems operate just because, well, the Catch-22 says they have a right to do anything we can't stop them from doing? That invisible rule that controls everything, something to think about.